Those past few days, we were looking at only two levels on our Discord. The first one was this Monday high that came in at around $67,000, and as we said, this was the key level to break. What happened after this? As you know, this marked the high of the Bitcoin move right there. If I go on the chart and add this level, what you would see is that it was this Monday high, and then this marked the high of the move on Bitcoin. Then you are looking at one other level yesterday, right below price. So as you can see, it was this value area low. And what did you want to see? We wanted to see if BTC could recover the fast and quick drop that it had at the start of the day and also of the week. And also what happened after that, the value area low did offer us a very nice bounce. So again, if I go on the chart and add this fixed volume profile, what you see is that this level did indeed offer a very nice bounce of about 5%. Yes, of around 4.5%. So as you can see, the levels on Bitcoin are actually pretty easy to find. And yes, personally, as I'm the one who shared these levels, I do take trades around them. Right now, one of my trades should appear on the chart, and as you can see, I did take a long upon seeing a rejection of the value area low, and my first take profit, which was also a big one, was around the point of control at $63,700, I believe. So if you look on the chart, this is where the point of control of this range was. So again, as you can see, the levels on Bitcoin are actually pretty easy to read. All you have to do is cut out all of the noise around you and then just focus on your tested strategy. So now, as you can see, the value area low of this range has been lost. But let me update you on the context of Bitcoin in case you don't really understand what I'm talking about. So first, of course, if you want to learn about these tools and indicators, we do teach all of these in our courses, as you can see. And then if you want to join our Discord, the server is free and the link will be pinned down in the comment sections. So back to the charts. What we have here, as you can see, Bitcoin did lose yesterday's lows. So what's happening now? So first, if I just zoom out, as you can see, Bitcoin is in a high time frame range. And this volume profile was one, not this one, sorry, this one. This volume profile was one that I shared a couple of times. However, if you look at the second part of this range, so again, you have this big range, then you have this high, a big drop, what you see is that Bitcoin is pretty much putting in a second range right here. So what you have the low of the range right there, and then the highs of the range right there. So again, Bitcoin is putting in a range between those levels. And that's why I was looking at this volume profile. That's basically the volume of this smaller range that Bitcoin is in. So what's happening now? Bitcoin is dropping today and dropping very aggressively, as you can see, and we did lose yesterday's low. But we do have some very interesting things to note. If you go over to the open interest, what you see is that the open interest on Bybit is shooting up very aggressively. It went up by about 2,500 and 800. So near the low of this drop, as you can see, open interest increased by almost 3,000, which means that around $170 million worth of positions were open near those lows, which is enormous, as you know. And how do I know that? Again, our lesson of open interest will be coming out today in the indicators section. So again, $170 million of positions were open near this low, which is of course insane. However, as we said on the Discord, I am willing to bet that those are shorts getting open and not longs. Why? Well, very simply, because if you know what traders do, usually they chase price. So when they see a big drop, what 99% of traders do is open shorts and not longs. On top of that, if you look at the funding rates on Bybit, because again, that's the Bybit chart, if you look at the funding rates of Bybit, they're negative, which means that people on this exchange are more positioned into shorts. On top of that, if you also go over to Binance, we do have the same story. Open interest is shooting up very aggressively. However, on this exchange, they are positioned a bit better. Why? Because as you can see, open interest started to go up before the drop happened. So that's one very important thing to note. It does look like a lot of shorts are being open near this low. So if you go back to the charts, how can this help us? Well, very simply, if price reclaims the value area low, so if I go on the lower time frames to help you see better, let's zoom out to help it load. Okay, so we have the value area low of the range right there. If price is able to push back into it and then flip it as support, in my opinion, we could get a very nice short squeeze and a move up on Bitcoin. However, if price does not reclaim the value area low, what levels do we have below us? Well, the levels below us have not changed a lot really. If I go on a higher time frame and add the levels, we have the low of this wick and then the high of this range. In this entire move, we have a lot of inefficiencies. So if Bitcoin fails to reclaim the value area low, in my opinion, we would expect a break of these lows. And what could happen? We do have a couple of scenarios. The first one very simply would be a fast and quick drop, take out all of these lows, and then a quick reversal to the upside. So go down, take out a lot of stop losses, and liquidate a lot of positions, and then reverse price to the upside. On the other hand, if we don't get a reversal, we don't have too much support in this area, so if price moves down and simply doesn't find support, in my opinion, we are in for a bigger drop to the low 50s. But right now, as I said, there's no reason really to be bearish. Bitcoin on the lower time frame is simply in a small range. Again, if you add the range, this small range, the value area low is just right there. And again, it does seem that shorts are getting very aggressive. So that was mostly it for this update. Please guys, all you have to do is cut out the noise on social medias. And also, one last thing, please don't follow my trading levels simply because you want to. If you follow another trader's plan, all you will do is get wrecked, right? What you're doing is building very bad trading habits and you will not be a profitable trader. This being said, what I want you to do in these updates is understand how I think, why I take the trades that I take, and why I exit them at certain levels, and also how I split price action. So again, as you can see, on the higher time frame, Bitcoin is very clearly in a range. If I help you see better, we have this channel. So we have high, high, low, low, and the middle of the channel is getting respected very nicely. So again, right here, price action is very simple. Don't get confused by social medias and people looking at triangles and wedges and news and so on. Bitcoin is in a range. We have a smaller range. The value area low is right there. Shorts are getting very aggressive. So right now, all you have to do is wait to see if price pushes lower or if we do get a reclaim of this range. If price pushes lower, you must have levels below price ready. And if price does reverse, you should also be ready for a move higher on Bitcoin. So this was it for this update. Again, if I talked about some things that you did not understand, everything is explained inside of our courses. And you also have a trading platform to help you train and analytics to help you analyze your performance. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. And as always, I will see you in the next one. So see you soon everyone and good luck.